Like, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to my underdog immortals. It is the God, triple ones. Ionis, 1-3. I just want to say, for anybody that's celebrating this holiday that they call Christmas, you know, hopefully you use this time to be around family and use it for positivity. Because I do believe you can turn a negative to a positive. Again, maybe I've been woke or whatever they label this. Even as a child, on certain days, I never just been excited for birthdays, holidays. I will be honest, like I've said before, maybe Christmas, like today, because normally the lights and I don't know, something about that time in Halloween, but I still been stopped trick-or-treating long time ago. I still was a kid and I was not trick-or-treating. I never put that much energy in giving gifts because I'm the kind of person, man, if you're in my life, I feel like you're in my life for a reason. And if I ever gave you something, I'll never try to bring it up or hold it against your head, and it don't ever have to be a special day for me to let the ones that I care about, my earthly family, or, let them know that I care for them. And if I had anything, just like I would do to a stranger, I don't care how they look, what appearance, color, shape, if I see a person in a bad position and I can give and help, I don't care what went down in history, or this or that, or, we know the reality of life. Being certain type of individuals, having a certain past of struggle and pain. Only way I feel you're gonna break those type of cycles is you have to never forget but forgive in certain ways. And just treat people the best you can. I'm not perfect. I'm guilty before for treating people like crap before in the past. Not like, I'm just saying, like, far as like being kind of ignorant as a younger person. Just not, I'm not perfect. I've done stupid things is what I'm saying, but for the most part, I've always tried to treat people with respect and things of that such. That's why all this negative energy and how these monitoring entities, just been at a all-time high. Because we always enter in times where shifts happen and all kind of different situations and portals open. A lot of people don't understand it's many type of portals. It's animals and species we've never seen. So I just say all that to say I just never followed the trend of men. Just be grateful. I guess if you in this physical sense, if you have a home and you have, healthy food to eat and you have good people in your circle, I think that's the biggest gift of all. And I know many can agree. But I've been dropping these these short feeds. I ain't went live in a while. Just dropping this other video, man, on how this gang stalking. I give y'all a glimpse in my life, man. Pictures worth 1,000 words. How much is a video, man? So it's like, even if I wanted to focus on everything like everybody else is doing, it's kind of hard once you know what you're up against, and then you know that there are people that's disagreeable to your being. And for the ones that may be lost about what I'm saying, this is just a video of me just kicking the shit pretty much. excuse my language, I don't even like to curse too much or anything. If you notice, I try to be more professional, but if you've been on this journey with me, you've been noticing, you can see these entities creeping around and everything. You can look on the lives. You ain't got to just take my word for it, you know what I mean? But it's like so many people is focused on their self in the wrong way, on their self material gain, what they can get, who got the bigger house, nice car, jewelry, whatever, the low vibrational things. And I think that's what keep a lot of people fighting each other and going to war, because men want to always rule over each other, you know? And by any means, certain people will do certain things just to stay and keep certain positions in life. And I think that's where the problem just don't ever seem to end. Just like they say, the poor righteous teacher, they didn't call him poor for nothing, because he's not gaining anything, like, well, not a lot in the material world, because it's not focused on that. But like I said, who wouldn't want a nice house or some cars? And you know what I mean? Anybody would like that. But I feel like if that's your main focus and you're willing to throw all your morals out the window for pieces of paper and murderous lands and all type of stuff, then that's the path you choose. But why does it seem like even all these people with this material money seem not to be that happy? Or they all seem to be insecure about losing it? So yeah, this is just a quick video, man. It ain't really got a specific title. It's just me talking to the people, man. On this, what they label Christmas energy, There's no snow around in a lot of places. Maybe that's a sign too, we just gotta all pay attention. But yeah, anybody have any questions? And I've been working on different videos, but to be honest, it's been a lot of, I've been fighting a lot of demons lately, man, a lot of them. And I gotta do my soul searching more properly and learn how to be more patient, because I've been letting things get to me lately and I didn't recognize that. Just like if you hear a lot of that traffic now, that's the gang stalkers, that's the monitoring spirits, you know what I'm saying? It was just quiet. It's like every time I come around, it's blinking lights, it's a lot of traffic. Like I be trying to be low key. And I feel like I got a strong spiritual team. I really believe it. I really do. And at the end of the day, whatever is already written to be and to happen at the end of this story is going to be. I just advise you to live your life and watch who you let in your circle, and always understand that you're being watched. When you think somebody ain't looking at you, somebody's always got their eye on you. Yeah, I got all type of different content coming, but I don't know if I really want to pursue and do it. Because sometimes, I'll be honest, man, I'm like 50-50 with this. Half of me want to pursue it more. Half of me is like, I'm okay without doing it. Especially when you're going through all these different situations, you know what I'm saying? Moving here, moving there, got to make sure. I've been on the move, man. And that's for any of my fellow heavily watched individuals, as prisoners of war, we always got to move in these deadly waters all the time. So it's like, even taking time to try to make a video, man, for the real ones that appreciate it, I appreciate it. All the haters, man, y'all already know what you can do. But yeah, I would have already dropped a few other videos more detailed about all kind of different topics, but I haven't got a chance. Like I said, this real life been kicking my rear end for a little bit, man. I have to summon up the spiritual warriors, man, to combine with me and help me push through this storm. You know, and for the ones that understand and gravitate to this content, and that's because you can see what's understood don't always got to be explained, but sometimes I find myself explaining. You know, all these different movies that's been put out, you know, they always have to tell you a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? And they tell you in so many ways, they put everything in your face. But like I said, with all the distractions that's going on, social media being one of the number one tools, that's why you see some of the top YouTubers or the vloggers. Don't get me wrong, it's a few that got some good content, but some of the top people, in my opinion, they go viral for doing a lot of stupidity. You know, going to Walmarts, and I've went down the timeline and seen, and that's not the type of thing I'm into. Or they doing things with a bunch of girls. I'm not knocking nobody, man. If that's your dream and that's something that you enjoy doing, go ahead. I'm not here to knock you. I'm just saying that's what they seem to throw up. Just like this, it's a character, and I don't really like to call out names or nothing, but I think his name is Crip Mac or something. Now again, I don't want to knock that melanated man for how he getting his money or whatever and how he's providing for his family. But at the end of the day, I don't think he personally have it all. Like he's kind of slow in certain ways, you know, respectfully. I don't talk about people that have certain disorders or learning disabilities or whatever. But you could clearly see he may not be, you know, operating with a full deck. And he's jumping around. Fight crib, doing all these crazy dances, big guy. Just looking crazy. Pants coming down, drinking old English beer. And it's like, and this is what people want? These rappers going to schools and talking to these kids? Is that the agenda they really pushing like this? On all this negative stuff, the Kodak Blacks and all that, all this negative surrounding, you got them talking to the youth and the kids. I think it's better people to have better examples. So you gotta understand the agenda is real, the agenda is in full-fledged. Survival of the fittest. You know what I mean? I just feel like at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, man, that sky gonna open up. And there's gonna be a lot of different things going on. But how do we know whether it's extraterrestrial or interterrestrial or terrestrial, etc.? Yeah, it's a lot of things going on, and sometimes when I'm looking at this, that's why sometimes I can't always be on social media or watch the news because, again, it's just so much negative stuff they point out more than anything, and it's like, is this the world we're it's more years coming up. You would think people. Okay, excuse me, I'm getting tongue twisted. People are being more successful in certain ways. I have seen certain people opening up businesses and certain things, but the communities and the conditioning of the people and all these different people, their mind is somewhere else. They either want to be a rapper. I think everybody trying to do this too, like YouTube, or it seems like it's only a few avenues that certain people want to do or play sports. You ask anybody nowadays, they're gonna either want to rap or they want to get play basketball or football. They really don't have any other aspirations for the most part. It's very rare you hear these melanated little boys or girls saying they want to be a doctor or a lawyer, even though I'm sure some will be destined to be them. I'm just saying, like, but anyway, I'm gonna end this video. I'm just really just kicking the shit, man, and just trying to hope I can give advice as well as take some advice, man, for my fellow heavily watched individuals. But keep going. Just know it's definitely gonna get hard and worse before it get better. But you could do anything, and I repeat that all the time, because this society will try to put limits on you. But to be honest, when you realize that you are limitless, just really got to truly believe in yourself, because that's where it starts first. You can't depend on other people to believe in you. You can't depend on other people to take that long journey with you. You got spirit guides. You got what they call guardian angels. You know, in real life, you got to understand you amongst the evil fallen angels. There's good angels versus bad angels. Do your research. How they say it? Do your homework and research and all that. People don't understand how much influence they got, how they make words trend, you know? But yeah, man, and they specifically, they go by different titles, you know? Like I said, heavily watched individuals, underdog immortals, prisoners of war, chosen ones, whatever you want to label them. You know? They fear us. They fear you. You know what I'm saying? The ones that have a real intellect about themselves. The ones that move differently. The ones that you can clearly see not going with the norm. You know? And fear makes a lot of people, and always made certain entities do certain things. You thinking that you in fear the whole time. They in fear of you. It's triple ones to God, man. I'm out. I own this. Like, comment, and subscribe, share. Turn on your post notifications. I'm out.